Hi everyone, this video is on exercise 11a question 2, and in this video I'm going to do parts C and D. So in each of these we have some integrals that require us to use some standard results to solve these. So in part C we have 1 plus cos x over sine squared x plus 1 plus x over x squared. Now the first thing here is just dividing each term on the numerator by the denominator, because we just have one term on the denominator, so we are allowed to do that. So that allows us to have a simpler integral. And for example, when we have 1 over sine squared x, then later we can rewrite this as cosec squared x and so on. The next term is cos x over sine squared x. But notice that we can rewrite this cos x over sine x times sine x. And later I will simplify this further and you will see that this will change to cot x cosec x. And also for this part, when we have 1 plus x over x squared, we can rewrite this as basically x to the power of minus 2. And then x divided by x squared, which is just x to the power of minus 1, and dx. So we have 4 different terms now. Okay, so I'm just going to rewrite the integral to have this in a nicer form. So 1 over sine squared x is simply, in this case, cosec squared x. And then we have the second term, and as I said, because we can think of this as 2 different terms that I'm just going to quickly write that, because we have multiplication on the denominator, so we can split that and have in this form. So cos x over sine x times 1 over sine x. And because of that, we know that cos x over sine x is just cot x. So plus cot x times 1 over sine x is just cosec x. So that's the next term that we get here. And finally, the 2 terms, which are x to the power of minus 2 and x to the power of minus 1 dx. Okay. So now we want to integrate each of these forms, each of these terms. And for the first 2, we can simply use the standard results, because cosec squared x integrates to minus cot x. So we don't need the integral again. So cosec squared x integrates to minus cot x. And then cot x cosec x integrates to minus cosec x. So these are just some standard results. And these are also here on the list that we had. So for example, we have cosec squared x. In this case, we have kx, but in the example I was solving, k is just equal to 1, which integrates to minus cot, and then cosec cot integrates to minus cosec. Okay, so for the next term, which is x to the power of minus 2, that simply integrates to minus 1 over x. And x to the power of minus 1, maybe here it's better to just write this as 1 over x, because x to the power of minus 1 cannot be integrated as usual, because this is another standard result, which is simply ln x. So yeah, so that's the integral here. So we just use the standard results, except x to the power of minus 2. Okay, so for part D, it's similar in terms of the approach. So 1 over sine squared x can be written as cosec squared x, as we discussed, but let's just keep this as 1 over x. And yeah, so as we said, cosec squared x integrates to minus cot x, and then 1 over x integrates to ln x.